Hi, it's John here from See You on the Start Line podcast. This is our 25th episode of See You on the Start Line podcast. So it's been a fairly busy time for us over the last half year, a little bit more than half a year as I mentioned last week. But it's great to hit the 25th episode of this podcast, and hopefully it's keeping everybody informed about what's going on. Well, we've basically had about 4 weeks off from holding an event, but we really hit our busy period for us. We actually have 13 events in the next 18 weeks, and that could actually be possibly turned into 14 events in 20 weeks, with one potentially to come. The Canterbury Mountain Bike Series this year we won't be holding this. That has historically been held for the last 6 years out at Bottle Lake Forest Park, but this year we aren't going to be holding it. It just hasn't been viable. We've worked for basically running 3 events and not actually pulling the same income in for those 3 events as what we do for one. So what we're looking at is introducing a new bike race, which we'll have more details on that to come soon. So there'll be a one-day event, and it'll be a pretty cool race actually, which will mix things up for you. Something that hasn't actually been run previously in Canterbury. So it'll be something that's really worthwhile. So we'll get more details to that in the future as things come about. But this busy period we've got coming up, we've got this weekend we've got Muddy Good Run at the Canterbury AMP Park. That's the 6th of April. And then the following week, on the 13th of April, we've got Crankit, which is a really special event as well. This is for women and for children, and where there's really cool sections in it, which is mums and daughters and mums and sons, which they do a relay format. So mum goes first, then the children go second. They cross the finish line and get all the glory of the finish line. We've introduced this year a 3 to 6 year old 2K ride. It's non-competitive. I'm not sure how many 3-year-olds will be competitive, but we're really looking forward to that. That's on the 13th of April. So if you have got a wee one and you want them to experience maybe the first time bike race, this has got all the banners, the flags, the finish line, all the same prompt as what you'd have for one of our major events, and it's great seeing the kids cross the lines with their smiles on their faces and their medals around their necks. They're pretty cool. And then we even have the podium up, so they're up on the podium getting first, second and third, and their category prizes. Then we have a couple of weeks off, and then we hit Around Brunner. Now, Around Brunner this year is a 140k bike ride. This is going to start at Moana and go out to Jackson's, then to Kumara and back. So it's a change to what the format has been historically, although we did race this race, I think it was in 2002, due to some pretty heavy roadworks, and a lot of feedback on that. It was pretty good. Everyone enjoyed it. It's probably the best scenic bike race you actually see in New Zealand. And with this rainforest that they're going through, it is pretty special, and they get to see it twice. Also on the same day, we've got the 108k gravel race. This is new. It is pretty special. 65% of it's on gravel. There are some forestry roads in it, no traffic whatsoever. And even the other shingle roads that you're riding on between Inchbonny and Kumara, there is very little traffic on that up around Mitchell's. So it is a really cool race, and both those races start and finish outside the Hotel Lake Brunner. And we also have the Enduro, which is 280k, and they get the chance to go out to Kumara and back twice. So if you haven't needed any of those, jump into aroundbrunner.co.nz. Then we move the following week, the 10th of May, we'll actually stay on the coast, become coasters for 2 weeks, and we've got the South Island Ultra Marathon, and this is held on the West Coast Wilderness Trail. We have the 100k, the premier race, which starts in Greymouth, goes up through Cowboy Paradise, Lake Canary, and finishes in Hokitika on the beach, outside the beachfront sign at the beach, and you're 50 metres away from the beachfront hotel as well. This is a pretty cool race. We have the 54k, which starts at Old Christchurch Road, up, and that carries on the same as what the 100k do, but they start with 54k on the old Christchurch Road, about 400 metres in from there, and again they finish at the beachfront in Hokitika. The 24k starts in Hans Bay at Lake Canary and finishes in Hokitika as well. And then we have a 6k race which starts in Canary Township and finishes at the beachfront. This is a really special day. We have people come from all over New Zealand and internationally as well. We've got people from Malaysia, we've got people from Australia, we've got people from the USA, and a couple from the UK as well coming specifically for the event. So we're really looking forward to seeing those people, welcoming them to New Zealand and showing them the piece of paradise on the coast. Then the 25th, we have a week off, and then we go to the 25th of May. We've got race 1 of the Canterbury Duathlon Series. This is our 20th race, or the series. This is now held, it's in Brookside Park in Rolleston. So race 1's on the 25th of May. We have the short course, the long course. Short course is 2.5k run, 12k ride, and a 1.25k run or walk to the finish. And we have the long course, which is a 5k run, 24k bike ride, and 2.5k run. This is really, really cool. You have young ones doing that. Youngest can compete in that at 7 years of age. We have people doing first time taking on an event, and we have New Zealand representatives. So it's a wee bit like having under-8s and rugby playing with the All Blacks. It's really good, and it's great seeing the enthusiasm and the support that those national riders do and what they give to the younger ones as well. It's really cool, and it can be run in teams as well. Then the following week we have the Selwyn Marathon. This starts and finishes at Lincoln Event Centre, and it is a 2-lap course for the marathon and 1 lap for the half marathon, and out and back for the 10k. This is a fast, flat course, takes you through Rosendale Wines Vineyard as well, and along the old Taitap Road. So it is a really, really special event, and one that we can only recommend to jump into it. Someone the other day was asking what the elevation was, the total elevation. I think it's something like about 80 metres. That's the whole elevation for the whole day. So it is a flat, fast course. In the following week, on the 8th of June, the Selwyn Marathon is on King's Birthday weekend. That's the 1st of June it's on. And if you're coming from anywhere else around New Zealand or internationally, make sure you have a good look around Selwyn as well. There's so much to offer in the district. The race 2 of the Canterbury Duathlon Series is the 8th of June, and followed by that we go to the 14th of June, which is the Bridge to Bridge Ultra Marathon, which is run on the same course. The following day we have Bridge to Bridge mountain bike race. But the Ultra Marathon is 60k. It starts at the Waimakariri Gorge Bridge, and it goes down the north bank of the Waimakariri River. We have the 30k's, that starts at Downs Road, 15k starts at Haas Road at the stop bank, and 5k starts between the two bridges. All these races finish at Raven Key in Kaiapoi. And it's interesting because as it's all downhill, but the winner the last 2 years of the event, his words very, very clearly said, this isn't easy. And it's not. The placement of your feet, the surfaces change all the time. Then on the 15th, the following day, the Sunday, the Bridge to Bridge mountain bike race, and that's staged on exactly the same course. We have the 60k starting at the Waimak at the Gorge at the golf course. The 30k starts at Downs Road, and the 15 at Haas. We don't do a 5k in the mountain bike. Children from 7 years can do the 15k, and if they like, they can have a registered support rider in that event as well. And then we move from the 15th of June, we go to the 22nd of June, and that is race 3 of the Canterbury Duathlon Series. And for this one here, it doesn't have all the series prizes are decided on. If you've competed in race 1, race 2 and race 3, you would be in the categories for 1st, 2nd and 3rd in the series, and get prizes for that and your age groups. And just a word that you don't have to compete in all the events. You can enter one of the races if you like, or two of them, whatever you so desire to do. In each event, in the age groups, we recognise first on race 1, 2 and 3 in their age groups, and the series is first, second and third. That is, race 3 is on the 22nd of June, and then we have a small break, which is actually quite good. We actually get July off, and we jump to the 3rd of August for the Spa World South Island Half Marathon down at Lakewood, which you have the half marathon, 3 laps of the lake. You have the 7K, which is 1 lap, and we've got the Kids Dash, which is 1,500 metres. So you can make a full day of it with the family at Lakewood. It's a fantastic venue to hold the event. So that's what we've got coming up in the next 18 weeks. Actually, if I take out the of all of July, it's actually going to be 12 events and something like 15 weeks. So busy times ahead for us. So please look out for any of the information that we're going to put out there with this podcast or our newsletters. You don't want to miss anything. Make sure you're involved. If you are a business or somebody who wants to add some, get some great exposure with us, give us a call, get in contact with us, and about any sponsorship or marketing arrangements we can do. Reach outs for at all the events as well. We actually have just had Lorna Jane come on board for that, so you'll see them at some of our events, and also O Studio as well. So those two businesses will be at a number of our events as well, with tent sites, and basically giving you guys some opportunities for their products as well. So if you want to get in touch, you can contact myself at john@CJM'S or give me a call or a text on 027 226 7769. Until next week, hey, thanks a lot, and if you're doing Muddy Good Run this weekend, make sure you have lots of fun in the mud. We'll look forward to seeing you there. Take care. Cheers.